Welcome back to the channel, guys. In GRE, there is an important concept called prime factorization. Before knowing about prime factorization, it would be nice to know the types of numbers like prime numbers, composite numbers, even numbers, odd numbers, coprimes, and perfect numbers. Okay, let's see what is these numbers one by one. First, let's talk about even and odd numbers. Any integer that is exactly divisible by 2 is called as even number. That means any integer, either it can be a negative number or positive number, that can be divided by 2 is called as even number. For example, 2 is an even number because 2 is exactly divisible by 2. Similarly, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and so on are several examples of even numbers. In simple words, two even numbers are nothing but multiples of 2. That means 2 into 1 is equal to 2. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. 2 into 10 is equal to 20. In a similar way, 2 into 0 is equal to 0. That means 0 is also considered as even number. Uh, and 2 into minus 1 is equal to minus 2. 2 into minus 10 is equal to minus 20. 2 into minus 50 is equal to minus 100. That means either it is a negative number or a positive number. If any number that is a multiple of 2, then it can be called as even number. In a similar way, let's talk about odd numbers. Any number that is not exactly divisible by 2 is called as odd number. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, minus 1, minus 3, and so on. All these numbers are not exactly divisible by 2, so they are considered as odd numbers. Now let's talk about prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime number is nothing but any number that is having 1 and itself as its factors is called as prime number. Is called as prime number. For example, let's take 11. The factors of 11 are 1 and 11. That means 11, the factors of 11 are 1 and 11 itself. So 11 can be called as a prime number. In a similar way, let's take 19. For 19 also the factors are 1 and 19. That means 19 is divisible by 1 and 19 only two numbers. So 19 is also called as a prime number. Now let's take 1. 1 is 1 is also satisfying the above number, above definition. That means 1 is having 1 and itself as its factors. For example, 1 can be written as 1 into 1. That means it is having 1 and itself as its factors. But uh, uh, to be called as a prime number, the number should contain at least two different factors. Two different factors. For example, here 11 is having 1 and the number itself, but 1 and 11 are two different numbers. In a similar way, 19 is having 1 and 19 as the factors, but 11 and 19 are different numbers. But in case of 1, here 1 and 1 are same. So 1 cannot be called as a prime number. In this, now let's talk about composite numbers. Any any number other than prime number, any number other than prime number is called as composite number. Is called as composite number if it has two or more factors. In case of prime numbers, they have only two factors. So any number which is having more than two factors is called as composite number. For example, let's take 4. 4 is having 1, 2 and 4 as factors. So 4 cannot be a prime number. So anything which is not a prime number is called as composite number. So 4 is called as a composite number. In the similar way, let's take 12. 12 is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 as factors. That means it's having more than two numbers as its factors. So 12 can be called as composite number. Here also 1 is also not a composite number, because in order to become a composite number, the number should have at least more than two factors. For 1 there is only one factor, which is 1. So 1 have only one factor. So for to be called as a composite number, the number should have at least or more than two factors. Two or more, it should have two or more factors, but 1 is having only one factor. So 1 is neither a prime nor a composite number. Now let's talk about coprimes. Coprime is nothing but coprimes are nothing but any numbers that are having 1 as their highest common factor are called as coprimes. For example, let's take 5, 7 and 9. The factors of 5 are 1 and 5. Similarly, the factors of 7 are 1 and 7. And the factors of 9 are 1, 3 and 9. Among these, 1 is the only common factor. So 1 becomes the HCF of 5, 7 and 9. So if any set of numbers that are having 1 as their HCF are called as coprimes. So here 5, 7 and 9 are having 1 as their HCF. So 5, 7 and 9 are coprimes. Similarly, let's take another example. Uh, 11 and 15. The factors of 11 are 1 and 11. The factors of 15 are 1, 3, 5 and 15. In this case also the highest common factor is 1. So 11 and 15 are also coprimes. Now let's talk about perfect numbers. Perfect numbers are nothing but the numbers which are equal to the sum of their factors other than the number itself. Let's see an example first so that we can understand it better. Let's take 6. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. So let's check whether 6 is either a perfect number or not. To be called as a perfect number, the number should be equal to the sum of their factors other than the number itself. That means we have to exclude 6 and add the remaining factors. That means here we have to add 1 plus 2 plus 3. If it gives the same number, then this number is called as perfect number. Now let's take another example, 10. The factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. So let's exclude 10 and add the sum and add all these numbers. That means 1 plus 2 plus 5, which is 8. 8 is not equal to 10. So 10 is not a perfect number. Let's take another example, 28. The factors of 28 are 1, 2, 7, 4, 4 14 and 28. Now let's exclude 28 and add these numbers. It means 1 plus 2 plus 7 plus 4 plus 14, which means we are getting 28. So here the sum of these remaining numbers is equal to the given number. So 28 is called as perfect number.